Reunião dos recrutadores. E vamos fechar a parada aqui. Vamos lá. Eu acho que agora não vai dar pra mim fazer muita coisa, né, mano? Mas... cadê o B? E agora, mano? Os caras falaram que eles iam estar de olho em mim, né, mano? Será que eu volto pra contar o que os bandidos querem que eu faça? Será, mano? É agora. Tá, eu vou fazer assim, time. Eu vou até o Raziguide lá, vou falar pra ele lá o que é que tá rolando. E depois, qualquer coisa, a gente vê o que a gente faz, mano. E roubar alguém também assim do nada é embaçado, né?
God be with you, Henry. Congratulations on winning the tournament. I'm proud of you.
Sir, this investigation into the Neuhoff massacre, it's getting a bit complicated.
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for Pribyslavitz. They know the whoresons who torched Neuhoff.
That's excellent news. Did you find out any more?
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhoff too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law has no jurisdiction inside the monastery. But this is the second time that something untoward has happened there. First the counterfeiters, now this. I'd be glad to have someone take a look inside.
E o que devo fazer com o Pio quando encontrar?
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Rattay. He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius, and then getting him to the bailiff.
Far from it, lad. But I have confidence in your abilities.
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the order. Damned if I know how, though.
A bit of meditation and learning would do you good. If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. Sadly, my relations with the monastery aren't entirely congenial. You'll have to figure something out for yourself. Take care.
Tá. Cara. E aí, mano? Eu vou ter que levar o corpo dele, eu vou ter que fazer as paradas, e aí? Sei, mano. Tipo assim, pra mim vai ser fácil envenenar ele, cara. Vamos pensar no modo de entrar lá, então. A gente vai trocar uma ideia com o rapaz lá da estalagem aqui. Vamos tentar convencer ele a largar essa ideia de entrar lá.
God save you.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No.
Farewell.
Ok, quem é o Carl? Tá, esse cara aqui não é, velho. Esse cara aqui é o pintor lá que reclamou do mercúrio, né? Que não tinha mercúrio. Brigão de taverna. Acabei de achar o Carl. Deixa eu ver o que é esse brigão de taverna aqui.
What? Are you volunteering to get your head smashed in?
Tá bom, vamos.
That's right. Let's go.
Toma, joelhada na cara, joelhada na cara. Joelhada na cara. É isso, amigo. Ó, o melee desse jogo é isso aqui, ó. Pronto. E aí, amigão? Caiu igual uma mortadela, mano. O Carl ainda tá ali, velho. E aí, vai levantar, irmão? Qual que é a fita? Qual que é a fita? Você vai me dar algum dinheiro? Qual é que é? Vou conversar com o Carl, vai.
God be with you.
Are you Carl by any chance?
I am. Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes. Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel. So instead, I'm devoting those days to the demon drink. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
I would give you your weight in gold, if I had any. But Manfred there, my guardian angel and caretaker, has all the coin, and he never takes so much as a single step away from me. If you help me get rid of him...
He's been listening to us the entire time.
So what? Listen, friends, let's raise a glass. Manfred here's a sleepy old goat. We can talk once he dozes off. Please, get rid of him for me, any way you can. Lord, watch over me.
Tá, acho que é esse cara aqui, né?
Greetings, good night. How may I serve you?
You're Manfred, the young lord's guardian?
Indeed I am. Why?
É, dá pra mim tentar mentir, né?
I've been looking for you two for quite some time. I've been sent by the young lord's father with a message intended only for him.
Has my lord changed his mind at the last minute? Who are you? I've never seen you before. You look trustworthy enough. I'll leave you two alone for a little while. God be with you.
Tirei ele do lado aqui.
Manfred's taken care of, just as you wanted.
Thank God! He won't let me out of his sight for a second, and he's itching to get me in the monastery so he can head back home.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and let's just say she was, indisposed for 9 months.
But they don't send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the daughter of the lord of your feet.
Shit.
Shit is putting it mildly. The Lord of Bukovo was less than pleased. He knows he'll never marry off his daughter now, so he gave father a choice. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere no one will ever see me again.
Why does your guardian never leave your side?
So I don't run away. Of course, I'm free to walk around, but he watches every step I take and won't stop until I'm behind the monastery walls.
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my saddle and riding cloak under lock and key?
Why don't you just run away?
Bare-arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone faster than lightning and no one would ever see me again.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
What? Voluntarily? You don't look like someone who'd want to spend the rest of his days on his knees praying. Well, that's your problem. You can only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot. That's a letter confirming they know who you are and that they've accepted you.
So you give me your writ? I'll just tell them I'm you.
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to take it from him, but he only puts it down when he sleeps.
So I'll steal it and then you can disappear.
Disappear? Bare-arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone faster than lightning and no one would ever see me again.
Tá bom, então. Acho que eu posso tentar roubar ele, mas de dia é foda, né? Eu vou tentar ver no bolso dele, velho. Ele não tem nada em mãos. Então tá aqui. O problema... Deixa eu fechar essa porta aqui. Não vai dar ruim pra mim. Mas eu acho que se eu começar a mexer aqui nas trancas, eu acho que ele vai ouvir, velho. Ok. Trocou a habilidade de ladrão minha. Monastery Entry. Vamos ver o que mais que tem aqui. Caraca, tem várias coisas aqui, mano. Fancy shirts. Ok, eu só quero só isso aqui. Obrigado, viu?
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
He gave me the papers and left me at the gate. You must be used to that, though. I'm not the first novice here, am I?
But that wasn't very considerate of him, was it? It's been so hectic here lately, novices arriving one after the other. The last one didn't even have a letter, and you'd think his backside was on fire, the way he kept looking over his shoulder.
You took him without the letter? You didn't find that suspicious?
My guess is he wanted to hide from someone. But he's a priest and knows how things work in the monastery, so there was nothing to prevent him from being accepted, at least temporarily. You're a different case, though. Are you able to read?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of Saint Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. Goodbye.
Ok, eu preciso guardar minhas coisas. Eu vou guardar no cavalo, mano.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realize how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Ah, eu acho que eu não perdi minhas coisas não, né, mano? Eu acho que se eu voltar lá eu consigo pegar, velho. cara ali com as caras dos amigos dele, velho. Do Matias e do outro lá.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam. Et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
É, cara, eu acho que eu devia ter lido algum livro, alguma coisa assim, mano.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
Ok. O monastério é a maneira mais fácil de obter uma educação. Estou sendo punido, não poderíamos falar sobre isso depois. O monastério é mais fácil de obter educação.
It was my choice. For a common lad like me, it's the easiest way to get an education and do something worthwhile with my life.
It looks like we're both here for the same reason. I think we'll get along.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Let's go then.
Vamos fazer passeio.
But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go.
Ok.
Remember one word, discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
What have they done to you this time?
Salve.
They're shocking. There is superiors to chase around after them, finishing what they don't.
Eu vi alguém conversando
This
lá.
is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day.
God
Takes a bit of getting used to.
I've read one of the manuscripts copied by one of the novices.
This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation.
Touching. More like
Centuries ago,
infuriating.
this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices.
Entendi.
So beware. Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work. As a novice, you must always listen to your
Caraca, eu quero muito dar uma olhada nessa biblioteca, mano. Fazer o Henry...
And the cicadas, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry.
Fazer o Henry entender um pouco de latim.
This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the Rule of Saint Benedict.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitous. The library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You, too, will learn how.
And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We will be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here.
Eu preciso de algumas casas. Ai, meu Deus do céu, mano.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter. And soon enough, someone else. As if it mattered. Our life will still be work and prayer.
I see.
O Henry podia perguntar pra ele quem que foi que entrou depois dele, cara. O último.
Are there any rifts between the brothers?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's nest here. Strange you haven't noticed.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevlas. And if you ask me for my opinion, Nevlas is definitely the right man. Unfortunately, no one cares about my opinion because novices get no say.
Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't know. We serve God, and that's the central truth of our lives.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. The abbot supervises everyone, and in his absence, the prior. But it's the circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act righteously and do your duties honestly.
Cara, não posso perguntar pra ele sobre Gaswa, né, velho? Eu não vou fazer isso não, mano. Eu vou só ficar na moral, velho. Primeiro, vou aproveitar que esse dia que eu tô de boa, eu vou ver alguns livros, cara. Nossa, tem vários livros aqui, mano. Alguns que eu já até li já. Esses daqui que não estão com estrelinha eu já li já, então eu queria esse. Ok, time, existem livros proibidos aqui. Provavelmente o cara que tá tomando conta desses livros é esse cara aqui, esse monge aqui.
What is it, brother?
Apresentar-se.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat. I transcribe books from dawn till dusk. I've been doing it for years and I'll be doing it till the day I die.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance and my blessing. And now, brother, if you don't mind, I'd like to get this page finished.
And besides, God will be our protector.
Tá, os outros dois noviços, o Lucas e o Skin. Eu acho que é o Lucas, mano.
Peace be with you, brother.
Apesar que o Skin tá... O Skin foi interessante, que quando eu entrei na parada, ele ficou me olhando de um jeito meio...
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin. Are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment? Although, it's not important. Welcome to Purgatory.
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough. Soon enough.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
Are you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smil Flashka of Pardubitz? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery. And, being the youngest,
Lucas mesmo.
a lot fell on me. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me, in a monastery. So I took what coin I could from home with me, so I didn't lose out completely.
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. But to get rid of me while he's still alive...
They must have realized you robbed them.
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just see my brothers, my siblings, arguing with the abbot to give it back.
And you stashed away the remainder?
Indeed so.
What's your plan with this treasure?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit, and then I'll take the silver and run off somewhere, far, far away from here.
That's all I wanted to know.
Please, keep it to yourself. Especially the part about the coin.
Você quer me dizer algo a seu respeito? Seu esconderijo ainda me interessa. Confidenciar a ele a tarefa de procurar Pio. Como é que você recebe penitência por falta à missa?
How is it that you don't get any penance for missing morning prayers?
I've paid off the circators to turn a blind eye. And the other monks don't notice as long as you show your face there from time to time. No one's too awake at that time of the morning.
I'd be interested to hear what you think about the other novices. Tell me about Antonius.
Oh, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with of course the exception of myself, it would be Antonius. He has a calm soul, he's easy to talk to, and you can always rely on him.
That's all. Thanks. Who would you elect, Abbot, if you could?
Most likely Nevlas. He's a fine fellow and he seems honest. But, truth be told, it doesn't matter much to me. A monastery will still be a monastery, no matter who's in charge. If you really want to talk more about it, ask Antonius. He seems to have taken an interest.
It occurred to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking for some lockpicks. Do you know anyone in the monastery who could help me?
Lockpicks, eh? I won't ask what for. My advice is to try Brother Solarius.
Ok, time. Eu preciso achar esse tal de irmão aí. Que tem umas lockpick, né, mano? Tem os livros... Os livros proibidos ainda me interessam, né? Noviço Jodoka.
Greetings, brother. I'm Gregor, and I'm new here.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the novices. I hope you'll like it here in the monastery and that you won't get into trouble.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order. I suggest you get to know the older monks. You never know when it might come in handy.
I'm interested in the other novices. What can you tell me about Siskin?
Oh, he's always got a smile and a new friend. But I reckon he don't belong in the monastery. He spends more time dreaming of the world outside than tending to his duties. I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already. If it was up to me, he'd be out on his ear right away.
Sounds like you don't have much time for him.
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Believe me, Gregor, he's hiding something from us. In fact, now I come to think of it, I haven't seen him at morning prayers for a while.
Do you know anything about Antonius?
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. Antonius is all right. You can rely on him. He won't betray your confidence. He's always happy to help, which is more than can be said for the other brothers.
Can you tell me something about yourself?
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. But I'm just the ordinary son of a landowner, now a monk. There's nothing in my past, present, or future that anyone could find interesting.
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty. As the youngest son, I'm not entitled to inherit my father's estate, but he was kind enough to sell off some cattle and send me here. And you know what? I'm glad to be here. It's better than mucking out manure.
Who would you vote for as the new abbot if you could?
Why do you care? We don't have the right to vote, so we shouldn't get mixed up in it.
I'm just interested, that's all.
I like John better. But like I've said, it's not our place to get involved. It's enough that Antonius is mixed up in it. Don't you start too.
Entendi, mano. Cara, eu acho que é isso, velho. Eu acho que eu perguntei pro rapaz certo ali sobre as gasos, né? Aqui o noviço Lucas.
I'm Gregor, a novice. I saw you at the ceremony.
I know. It was hard not to notice you.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
I'd like to know something about the other novices.
I don't know much, but ask away.
What can you tell me about Siskin?
Not a lot. I don't know him. Actually, I don't know much about him at all, except that he's not a stickler for rules.
You really don't know anything about anyone? Well, thanks anyway.
Don't get upset. I'm sorry I can't tell you more. I just haven't felt like getting to know anyone yet.
É ele, mano. Fale-me mais sobre você.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's nothing I can tell you.
I mean, where you're from, what sort of life you had before, that sort of thing.
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is Lucas. Nothing else matters.
Por que você não me conta algo? Estou à procura de alguém aqui dentro.
Come on. Is there really nothing at all you can tell me?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to stay focused on work and prayer, not on who I once was, and never will be again. What has been isn't important for us. We cast the past aside when we walked through the monastery gates and took our oath. Never forget that.
Quem você escolheria para
If you could, who would you vote for to be the abbot?
But I can't vote, so what's the point of worry? Ask Antonius. He often talks about it, and I'm sure he has an opinion.
Cara, eu acho que é o Lucas, velho. Porque ele não fala com ninguém, ele não quer saber de ninguém. Deixa eu ver que hora que é agora. Eu vou seguir ele até o dormitório. Mas tem um cara aqui... que eu preciso falar com ele, velho. Cadê ele? Deixa eu ver, o B tá marcando o que aqui pra mim, mano? No claustro. O irmão Gregor, um do monge do monastério. Disse o que meu pai diria sobre isso. Provavelmente mijaria de rir. Deus o tenha. Enfim. Para não chamar muita atenção, eu tenho que me vestir como monge, falar como monge e agir como monge. A marcação aqui é a minha cama, né, cara? É só isso mesmo. Eu preciso ficar atrás do Lucas, mano.
And it's not the first time. It's a mystery, but one that'll be soon solved.
Ok, vamos roubar ele. Cara, não tem nada com ele, né? Tá. Não tem nada com ele que prova, por exemplo... Eu sei que... Eu sei que ele tem uns dados com ele, né, velho? Tô olhando aqui pra ver se eu acho o tal monge lá que pode me ajudar com o lockpick, né?